I'm here to discuss the topic is the forms of business organization. In our daily life, we are always deal with the different types of business organization such as sole proprietorship, partnership, Hindu undivided family, it is HUF, corporations and cooperative societies. First one is sole proprietorship. In sole proprietorship, the sole proprietorship is made up of two words. It is sole and proprietorship. Sole means a single and proprietorship means the business or the property owned by one person. It means a sole proprietorship means a sole proprietorship of one man's business organized, owned and managed by a single person. He is entitled to receive all the profit and bears all the risk of ownership. Next one, the features of sole proprietorship. This is a form of business organization that is owned and controlled by a single person. It is the oldest form of the business organization and it is very easy to start the business. Examples are here. It is the retailing, agriculture and service industries. Advantages of the sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is very easy to form for the formation of the business and to start. Only need to register the license for the sole proprietorship and have to pay the registration fees for all. Sole proprietorship management is very simple because only one person is there and he has to make the management of the business activities. Owner does not have to share profit with others because owner is only one person who bears all the risks and does the business. That is very easy to get off the business because whenever the loss is there, only one person is there who decide even to run the business or get off the business. So it is very easy to get off the business activities. Next one is the advantages of the sole proprietorship is tax advantage, because tax advantage is the major advantage because whenever the sole proprietorship is there is no tax on the business, but the tax is on the personal earning of the owner. There are the disadvantages of the disadvantages of the sole proprietorship. First one is unlimited liability. Owner has unlimited liability and he is responsible for all the responsibility for the business. Owner has the next one is the owner has limited financial sources and he is the single person responsible to manage all financial resources. So owner is responsible to make all the decisions regarding the business. Next one, owner is only person who can arrange financial and capitalization. Next one, the disadvantage is that the growth of the sole proprietor is very limited because owner is only single person who owns and controls the business, so limited is very growth is very limited. Next one, limited lifespan, because there is limited lifespan of sole proprietorship because whenever the owner dies at the time, the proprietorship is dissolved automatically. Next one form of business organization is partnership deed. The meaning of partnership is the business jointly owned by two or more persons that shares responsibility for operations and all profits and losses. There are some types of partnership. First one is general partnership. All partners are responsible for management and financial obligations. It is called general partnership. Second one is limited partnership. At least one partner is not active in daily operations and has limited responsibility for debt of business. Otherwise, it is called as a sleeping partner. Next one is outside partner. Outside partner is enter in the partnership deed for only and only goodwill. Whenever some person has goodwill, and for using that goodwill, the partnership deed is formed, and that person is only and only entered to use for using that goodwill. Next one is the minor. Minor as a partner, the minor can enter in the partnership deed for only and only profit making. Whenever there is some loss at the time, minor are not taken part for this loss, but minor can call for the profit earned by the business. Next one, feature for the partnership. Minimum two members are for necessary to form a partnership deed. Lawful business is the most important feature, because partnership cannot be made for illegal business like gambling, otherwise trafficking of the children. Next one, no separate legal existence recognized by the separate legal existence. It is partnership deed is recognized by partners only. No separate legal existence means there is whenever the issue is that partnership is not issued, but the partners are issued. A legal eligibility of the partners, they must be competent to enter into the partnership. It means the partners must be competent to enter in the partnership. Means the competence, the word competence is decide the ability to enter in the partner. The lunatics, minors and insolvent persons are not eligible to enter in the partnership deed. Next one, sharing of the profits. In partnership deed, all the partners have to share the profit in equal proportion, or the terms and condition decided prior in the partnership deed. There is unlimited liability of all the partners whenever they are in the business activity. There is restriction of transfer of the interest of whenever the one partner is there and he want to transfer his interest to the others. It is restricted in the partnership deed. Continuity of the business, it is very unstable, because whenever the partner dies or leaves the business, whole deed is dissolved. Disadvantages of partner, it is very easy to start up the partnership deed. It is formed by only partnership agreement. There is easy management for the partnership deed, because it is 2 hands better than 1. Next one is only pay personal income tax for profit. No business income tax is there, so tax benefit is in partnership. In partnership, partners can attract financial capital easier rather than the sole proprietorship. Disadvantages of partnership is that in general partnership, each partner responsible for acts of other partners, because whenever some partners are there, they have done something wrong with the business activity and there is loss. At that time, all partners have to suffer that loss equally. Next one is limited life. When a partner leaves or dies, partnership must be dissolved. It means the lifetime is very short, otherwise unstable. Next one, potential for conflict between the partners. Sometimes there are different opinion of the partners regarding business decision. At the time, there may be some conflict between the partners. Next one form is HUF, is equal to Hindu Undivided Family. The definition of HUF, the business carried out by the male members of the Hindu Undivided Family is known as Joint Hindu Family Business, is called as HUF. Main features of the HUF is the registered under Hindu Succession Act 1956. Minimum 2 members are required from the family for HUF business. There are main parties. First one is the Karta and second one is the co-partner. Karta is the person who is the head of the family and who controls the business, and co-partner are the persons who are the other family members who are under the control of kartas. Liability is unlimited to the kartas. Sharing of the profit and loss is between the co-partner and the kartas in equal share. Control all over the control is of the kartas for all the activities under the HUF business. Continuity of the business is very wide, because whenever the karta dies or leaves the business, at the time the co-partners continue that business and work as a kartas, and other family members work as a co-partner, and the business going on for a long period. Advantages of HUF is, first one, it is very easy of formation. Continuity in operation is very long, and effective control of karta, because karta is the head of the family and all the activities is controlled under that person. Increased loyalty and cooperation in this HUF, because all the family members work together and earn profit under the firm. Disadvantages of HUF is that, first one is it is confined to joint Hindu family only, so it is major disadvantage under this. Second one is the relatively limited capital is there, because it is limited under joint family only. Limited managerial talents are there, because karta is the owner, otherwise whole controller of the business. Unlimited liability are there of the karta, because karta have to manage all the business under their family members. Next one type is corporation. Corporation is the form of business organization recognized by law as a separate legal entity, and it is very formal and legal arrangement. In this such stock to investors, at least stockholders are there, and ownership in the corporation is made. There are two types of stock. First one is the common stock. It is basic ownership in corporation is made, and right to vote of the board of directors. And second one is the preferred stock. In preferred stock, non-voting ownership is there, but right to receive dividend is there if it is first issued. There are advantages of corporation is there. It is easy of raising financial capital. Second one, limited liability for the owners are there. Unlimited life, because business remains even if the owners leave. Next one is easy of transferring ownership. Just sell your stock, means members can transfer their ownership to the others. Disadvantages are here of corporation. First one is double taxation of corporate profit, taxed first as corporate profit. Second one is tax second as personal income tax to individual. Next one, shareholders have little voice in how business is run. It means shareholders has right to make objection in the business activities whenever they would like to make objections. Subject to more government regulations than other forms of business. Next one is most important is cooperative societies. Cooperative society words was derived, the word is cooperation from the cooperation. The word cooperation is made of two words. First one is co and second one is operative. Co means with and the word is operary means to work. It means cooperation means working together. Cooperative society is a voluntary association of persons working together with common economic objectives. Other objectives are the providing support to the members, self-help and mutual help, and non-profit motive. Pooling individual resources for group welfare and for common benefit. In main objective is that to explore employment opportunities in the growing cooperative sectors. Cooperative society's characteristics is that it is open membership, voluntary association, state control, sources of finance, democratic management, and separate legal entity. First one is open membership. It means everyone is open to make membership and create the membership. Voluntary association, it is voluntary association. Everyone can enter voluntarily, no, not forcefully. State control, this cooperative society is formed under the state control, and all the rules and regulation must be implemented under the cooperative society under the control of state. Source of finance, there are three sources of finance. First one is subsidies or grant given by the government. Second one, contribution of the employees and employees of the members, and other contribution is made by the loan taking from the banks. There is democratic management in the cooperative society, because in cooperative society it is a member committee who controls this cooperative society, and there is board of directors is there, and there is the system of one man, otherwise one member and one vote is there. So it is called as democratic management in cooperative society. Cooperative society belongs to the separate legal entity. It means when a cooperative society is a separate legal entity, in the eyes of law there is a right to be sued, and to sue is given to the cooperative society under the law. There are various types of cooperative society. First one is the consumer cooperative society. In consumer cooperative society, it is for protecting the interest of the general consumer. Consumer goods are made available at a reasonable price. Sources of the goods are directly from the producers or manufacturer. It eliminates middleman in the distribution process. It means the consumer cooperative society are for protecting the consumer and for making available the goods in cheaper rate to the consumers. Examples are there. First one is Kendriya Bhandar, second one is Apna Bazaar, employees consumer cooperative societies, etc. Next one is the producers cooperative societies is there, and producer cooperative societies are for to protect the interests of the small producers by making available raw materials, tools and equipments, machinery, etc. In producer cooperative society, it is arrangement for marketing and distribution channel, etc. Examples are there: Amul, EPCO, Haryana Handlooms and Cooptex. Next one is the cooperative marketing society is there, and in this cooperative marketing society of small producers and manufacturers are there, and they collect the products from the members and makes available better marketing and distribution channels economically, and they sell in the market. Examples are there. First one is Anand Milk Union Limited, it is Amul. Second one is Cooptex, and third one is UP Handlooms. Last one is important example is cooperative credit society. In this cooperative credit society, it is formed to provide financial support to the members. They accept the deposits from the members and grant loans to the members at reasonable rates of interest. Examples are there: village service cooperative society credits, then employees cooperative credit societies. Other types of cooperative societies are there. Next, it is cooperative banks, cooperative farming society and housing cooperative society. In cooperative banks, these types of banks provide loans and helps the people for their growth. In cooperative farming society, it is for only agriculture sector, and the loan is provided to the farmers for their growth. In housing cooperative society, they provide the loan facility for the residents, and they help for the growth. Thank you all.